There is a big problem that affects all the foreign people that go to another country or state. They might be in a hotel with food included, but they might not. Or probably, they will want to try the local food, but don't know any place. They will be very grateful to find an app that tells them the best restaurants available based on their needs. Introducing Estudiambres, an app designed for foreign students. An app that can be used when a foreign student doesn't know where to eat, that may adjust to the monetary budget and the food preferences. The user is going to be able to introduce data that will help him or her to determine a viable option or options depending with the different factors that are taken in count. The factors that the app is going to take in count is the type of restaurant, budget, amount of people, food preferences, etc. The objective of the app is to help the students find different restaurants where he or she can eat. Not only that, but also for foreign students to get to know better the city in which they are currently living. Food is an important part of a city's culture, and getting to know it is a small step for them to start getting involved in that culture. The impact that the app is going to have is the facilitation for foreign students with the location of restaurants and the proper administration of money. What makes different this app from others is its focus on foreign people. While other apps like Uber Eats or Rappi bring you the stuff to your location, Estudiambre's goal is to make people go to the restaurants. The reason for this is so they can start learning more about where they're living or for them to practice their foreign language skills. This app can also be compared to apps like Google Maps, but with Estudiambres, users are greeted with a simpler, less cluttered user interface that's straight to the point, making the experience so much satisfactory to the user. Business plan. Around 300,000 Mexican pesos are going to be spent on the developing of the app, such as programmers, support team, advertising, social media managers, user experience and user interface designers, and multiple languages. And 30% of that will go monthly for updates and support. Uber Eats has around 150 restaurants from Monterrey registered. We expect at least more than 100 restaurants registered in a year and a growth of the double in the first months. The starting point will be 16 restaurants. For this, we first made a business model. First, we need to identify the problems. First, the app should be known enough for we to gain enough money. Second, restaurants should be willing to be in our app and pay for it. Third, people should be willing to use it. So, the solution for these problems that we came up with are that before launching the app, we should make an Instagram and or Facebook page for us to get known. Once it is launched and we are famous enough, we should team up with influencers to make propaganda. With this propaganda, restaurants and people must be willing to use the app. Since this is a free app, we are going to receive income from advertisement and restaurant subscriptions. Return of investment. We calculated that the minimum time needed to get the initial investment back will be around 4 months.
First, write your name in the text field and click Go. That will save you as a user. Move to the next step and you can change the language, either Spanish or English. Then with the step where you can select the different zones in the array in which Monterrey is. Then you can also add and introduce new ones by writing them and at the end clicking OK. See? It's already been added. Then choose the formality and the quantity of people you want. And to end this part of the process, just choose whether you like or not fast food, and then click check and next step. Here are your recommendations for the different restaurants and different zones, and also you can click clear and everything will be gone and change into a different language. Now clear everything in every view controller and we are going to try with another name. Now we write Lupita and then click go and it's already been saved. Now we do everything in Spanish, and así we want to add another area, Norte Centro. Okay, and then we move through the whole array. Now, we didn't want fast food, so this time all results of restaurants will be different. We go to recommendations and see everything has been changed. You have this in Spanish, then you click clear, change to English, and now all the recommendations are on English. Now we clear everything before going and let it in its normal stage. And we are the creators and we thank you. We are Jorge Alberto Betangrir, Lupita, Reyestinza, and Francisco Esteban. Now the button that was added was the part downstairs. That will let you know in which page are you, to 1 until 4. Thank you and see you next time.